anyone having any query or question? No. All the participants are very lovely participants. No question, only learning and learning. Great. Okay, so let me connect. Hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, so let's start the session today. As we have already discussed about the different functions under the circulation module, we are going to discuss some of the important things which are related to circulation. And in that, there is an option that is setting the calendar. What happens? What happens exactly that when we configure the Koha basic setting, so in every library, few holidays we observe, like some of the national holidays like 15th of August, 26th of January, 2nd of October, and in between some gusted holidays or some institute declared holidays. So on these holidays, the institute remains closed and library also remains closed. So what exactly happens? The library does not charge the fine, or the overdue due date jumps to the next day available working day. So we need to set the calendar so that Koha also understand that the there is a holiday on this day and I have to skip it. So for that, there is an option in tools menu. There is a calendar. So here you can set different calendar. Four type of leave you can set, means holiday, unique holiday, holiday which is repeating weekly, and holiday repeating yearly, and some of the exception. So if I talk about the January, let's say I'm just taking the example of January. So I will select 26th, and by default it is falling on Sunday. So generally library remains closed on, means we do not do circulation on Sunday, but still some of the library remains open. So you have to set here 26th, and you can set here Republic Day 2024. And then holiday only on this day. There are different categories. Holiday only on this day, holiday repeated every same day of the week, holiday repeated yearly on the same day. So in this case, it will, third option will be applicable, because the 26th January every year we celebrate on the same date. So I just click on save, and you will notice that once I save it, it saves the holiday with description at the right side, repeated holidays. Similarly, if I go for month of August, so I will be having 15th of August, where I will have the Independence Day. And I will mark it as a this also repeated holiday yearly and save it. Okay. Similarly, the October also, 2nd of October, Gandhi Jayanti, and holiday repeated yearly on this day. But some of the holiday every week it falls, like some of the libraries remains closed on every Saturday and Sunday. So what I do, I just select the Saturday and I will choose this one, holiday repeated every same day of the week, and I write here Saturday. So on Saturday there is no circulation. So all Saturday will get marked as a holiday repeating weekly. Similarly, for Sunday also, okay, I just choose the second day. Okay, and this way Saturday and Sunday both days we have marked as a repeated holiday. Now let's say some of the holidays sometimes happens that during October month we have the range of holiday. So let's say like or December also you can take from 25th of December to 29th of December. I take it as a Christmas celebration. So the whole week from 25th of December to 29th of December, uh, I mark it as a holiday as a on a range. I'm saying it. Okay. So you can see here on all these days, the holidays are marked. And now sometimes the day means holiday is declared on any particular day. It happens that any particular day it is declared that today it should remain closed due to some function or some occasion. So in that case, you just select the date and you can give institute declared holiday. And it will be holiday only on this day. Okay. So this way we can define the holiday. And why I am showing this, because this is important setting. See, when you go to Koha administration and you go for the fine policy, you just go for the fine policy. So there is an option, fine calendar. So when calculating the period of fine, use calendar. It means it will see the calendar also while calculating the fine. And here means whatever you choose, if you include this, use the calendar, so it will skip the overdue date and jump to the next day availability. So the calendar is very, very helpful for calculating the fine, and especially when the library remains closed. So it will jump to the next available date. Okay. And it will not calculate the fine on that date. So I guess you must have understood the concept of fine now. And as per our schedule, we are going to talk about the serial management, serial periodical management, I should say. So the introduction part, I hope it has already been discussed by Dr. Amit. Rest of the part like claiming, receiving, how you prepare the schedule and everything, I will quickly demonstrate to you all. So see, when we talk about the periodical management, I will just stop sharing and open the Word file to make you understand easily. See, see here, I write periodical management. So in periodical management, uh, especially in India, how do we follow? how do we follow? Let me share this. So in India, the concept is that we receive the recommendation. Okay. After receiving the recommendation, we prepare means get the approval. So after checking everything, get the approval. We send the purchase order, generate the PO, and after generating the PO, the supplier, or if you're directly taking from the publisher or any third party mediator, so they will send you the invoice. So after receiving the invoice, we generate invoice processing, means we make the payment, and then payment update means we updating the software. So after doing this, once we complete this step up to here, what they do, we start receiving the periodicals. If it is monthly, then the ordered periodical will come on month basis. If it is weekly, then it will come weekly. If it is um, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, or annually, whatever the periodical periodicity. So here, from up to receiving the recommendation to start receiving the periodical, in Koha,
Screen not
hello,
seen.
hello, okay. So in Koha, we do it in a three part. Generally, people do not do this in software. Up to here, they all do manually, means they will receive the recommendation from department, get the approval of authority, send the purchase order, and after that they will make the payment. And from here, start receiving the periodical in Koha. Okay, so there is a both the possibilities there. You can do it simultaneously, means in Koha also, and you can simply do it directly, receiving of the periodical in Koha also. Just like we do for retrospective conversion for the books, this is also one kind of conversion or direct entry of the periodical in Koha. We prepare the schedule, and as and when we receive the different issues, we start receiving it in the software. Now, let me show you how you prepare the uh, schedule. Let's say I have to subscribe Pratyogta Darpan. I got the approval. Now I have to get it and receive in the Koha. So let's say share the okay. I hope my screen is visible. So in Koha, we go to serial, and in serial, it will show you the new subscription. Just click on that. And if you have to send claim to vendor, then you add the vendor detail here, because without this, the vendor will not function. Means you will not be able to send the claim if there is a missing issue. So you just click on search for vendor, and let's say I am going for the capital. I did not find any. So I have one option. I can go to acquisition, and I can create one vendor. I can create one vendor like Total IT Solutions Private Limited, and then I can choose. Okay, so The currency is also to be defined. It is not defined. So generally in India we do in INR. So before creating this, you can create the currency also. So the currency we create in Koha administration, and we create the currency here in acquisition parameter. So first you create the currency here, Indian rupees. So make sure while creating currency, do not leave any space in between. Rate is 1 rupees. Symbol I will be using this, or you can use from internet. And do not leave, some people they write like this. So it will not allow you to process and it will create trouble for you. And make this active. So your rupees is defined and now it is active. Let's go back to serial. I go to serial, click on new subscription. Oh, again, I'm making mistake. I go to acquisition and click on new vendor. And here I give total IT solutions or whatever. If you are taking from any local vendor or anyone, so you can just, and now you see the INR is listed here. You can mention generally in the case of periodical, we find a very less probability of getting discount. You can give the delivery date or you can leave it and then you click on save. Okay. So once you click on save, your vendor is ready. Okay, one more thing you are supposed to do here. I'll just edit this vendor. You give the email ID. You give the email ID. For example, okay, and then save it. Why I gave the email ID? Because while sending the claim, it will search for the email and then we can send the claim. So we have created currency. Now we have created the vendor. And now let us go to serial. I click on new subscription. So it will have two parts. The first part will have the subscription detail and the second part will have the periodicity details. So I go for search for vendor. I type here total IT. Now it got the detail. I choose it. And then next is which journal I'm going to add, which periodical I'm going to add. So there is one possibility if you have already done last year. So you need not to mention or create a new record. Rather, you can search for a record. But in our case, we are doing it first time. So you just click on create record. And here, if you have already defined the framework for serial, so choose the framework serial. And then you fill up all the necessary detail. Okay. So generally, we do not require all the detail to be filled. We only require the title. So it will go in 245. I just write here Pratiyogita Darpan. Okay, I have written in Hindi and then I will save it. Okay, 0 tab 040 is mandatory. Let's go to 040. That must be a transcribing agency. So let's say I write CUH and what other. 942 it is asking to choose the item type. So I choose periodical and then I click on save. Make sure when you are creating the bibliographic record for periodical, make sure that you do not create item. Why I am saying not to create item? Because in case of loose issue, we do not assign any number. But if you are assigning the number, you can very well define the barcode here. But generally, people do not assign any number. We create the bound volume once the entries are completed. So we create the bound volume and we give one accessor number to the whole collection of the Pratyukta Darpan from 1 to 12. So I just close this. After adding the first bibliographic detail, I close this. And now I go for searching the record. So I search here. I can search in Hindi, Pratyogita, and hit enter. So it will search and I will choose this. You see, it has picked my entered detail and make sure when receiving the serial, when you are receiving the serial, so it is giving here that you do not create item. It means it is asking you that do not create item means don't create the accessor number or you don't add the detail. But if your library is having the policy that no, every loose issue should have any number at the time of receiving, so you can choose this create an item record. Otherwise, by default, leave it, do not create an item record, and then keep issue number. If there is a irregular issue, keep the issue number. Okay, if you skip, it will not identify. So you keep the issue number so that you can easily identify which issue is not coming or late. Now I choose the library. I can give some public note. I can give patron notification if new serial issue received. Location, obviously it will be in the on display. Grace period. Sometimes we are expecting that Pratyukta Darpan every month will come in between the first of week, but sometimes it happens that it does not reach on expected date. So how many days you are going to give the grace period? So in that case, it will not send the reminder or it will not send the mail to the supplier for supplying the issue. After 7 days only means it will give 7 days grace period to the supplier. And then click on next. Now it will take you to the next screen. Here you are supposed to give the first issue publication date. So let's say from January, we are going to start. Frequency will be 1 per month. Issues, you choose here, or you can take issue, so 12 issue. Subscription start date, it will be 1 January. Subscription in date, it will be 31st of numbering patterns. I will take volume and number. And this is very important. Please, I request all the participants, please mute yourself. It creates hindrance for others and for me also. It distracts from discussion. Please stay muted. So here we need to give the volume number. So for different periodicals, you may have the different volume number and issue number. So let's say this particular periodical starts with the volume number 12 and it has total 1 to 12 issues. So I give here like this. And I will test the pattern. I'll predict volume number 25, number 1, and last one, volume number 25, number 12. So my pattern is perfectly fine, means first issue is expected on 1st of January, and similarly the last issue is expected on 1st of December 2024. So I'll click on done and I'll go ahead with this. I will save the subscription. Okay, now my schedule is ready. This schedule I have prepared And now let's say I go home. After completing this, I go home after 1 month. Okay, I log out. Okay, after 1 month, first issue is coming to library and it is available on my table. It is available on my table. I just go to serial and here I will do the searching. Either I can search with ISSN number if I have entered, or I can simply search with the Pratyukta Darpan. Let's say it finds or not. It will not find because I have done the data entry in Hindi. So I will type in Hindi. And hit enter. Now you see it has found. And you see at the end, you get the option of receiving serial. So I just click on serial receive. And here you choose expected on 1st of January 2024. Let's say you receive it. Let's say you receive, you define that it has arrived and I click on save. So what will happen? What will happen that it will show that the first issue has arrived and it will show the second expected volume on 1st of February. Let's say in the month of February, again, I go to serial and it has arrived. Again, I go to serial receive and I receive it. Okay, so this process continues till you complete all 12 issues for this periodical. Every month it will come, every month you have to receive. Now just imagine the problems arrive when any issue does not arrive. So how you identify? You just click on receive and this issue number 3 has not arrived in the month of March. So I'll mark it as a late. I did not receive in the library. Okay, I marked it as a late. See, this has been marked and fourth one is expected in the month of April. So in the month of April, now it has arrived. Which one? 4. But 3 still has not come. So what I will do, I'll select this one and I will edit and receive it. I'll mark it as a received, means arrived. You will notice that the issue number 3 is still in the late position. Okay. Now here the picture changes and now we have to send the claim. How do you send the claim? At the left side, just click on claim button and now you select the vendor to whom you are going to send the claim. You can choose, okay, and then you can directly, you can see it will show which periodical, which issue number, what is the status, since when, and publication date. So you can choose issue to claim and finally you can download the selected claim. Okay, so why it is not asking to send? Because we have not defined the notice. Notice means we need to define some pattern. There will be many notice here, you see, which is having the ready-made text. So we are also supposed to define one notice for sending the claim. So how do you define? Choose the library, click on new notice and you select this one, claim serial issue, and go to email. Here you can give the name. Okay. You can choose here dear supplier. You can choose seller name. Instead of supplier, you can directly add this, and then you can write here, we have not yet received the, you can choose here, if there is a serial issue, just check the okay, you need to just go for each one and you need to just select the particular, you can take this also. We have not received the this issue, and you can write, please send it as early as possible. Thanks, librarian. I have given the simple, and then you just save it. Let's say I give here C serial claim. Okay, so it has defined serial claim. This has been defined. Okay, and now if I go to serial, click on claim, go to total IT solution, and you see now this notice has been added here. So if I choose this one and click on send notification, so it will automatically send the notification. Vendor has no email defined for late issue, so you need to add uh, mm, the email ID also for email sending the email for late issue. So this way we can generate the claim for the late issues. Let's say the issue has arrived. Issue has, after sending your claim, issue reaches the library. I click on serial receipt and notice here that the late also is appearing. So I just choose it, arrived, and next issue also has arrived. So I select both and now it will get added to the library. Okay. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6th one is expected. So imagine that sometimes you get multiple issue altogether. So how you receive this? Click on multi-receiving and add 5 and click on OK. Now you see 11 issues are received. Okay. Then Again, you go for serial, Pratyogita, and receive. Last one. So the moment you receive this, this is 11th, and the last one, the moment you reaches to the 12th one, it will start showing for renewal. So generally library, they do the process in the month of October itself, they start and they do it. So you can click on renew and renew it, so it will create, or else you can receive this and once you receive this one, your subscription will start showing it has expired. But you will notice that the 25th first issue, the volume and number, it will automatically generated. It will automatically get generated, and the expected volume and issue date will be shown here. So to renew, simply you have to do click on renew, and you don't have to do anything. Simply you choose the start date. So your date will start for the next year on Feb, I mean 1st of January, you just submit it. And your journal will be renewed. So now you see 24th in 2024, we have received all 12 issues of Pratyogita Darpan, and it has started for 2025. Similarly, it will continue and it will go on. So this way we can do the data entry of the serial in Koha. There are some other means options like manage frequencies. These are the defined frequencies which you can see on the screen. If you want, you can define your own frequency. Sometimes we have the different year, month, week, day, or different options. So in that case, you can define. You can also define the numbering pattern. These are the defined set numbering pattern. So you can define here. You can also define the subscription field. So generally serial stack goes to $952 C. So $952 C is for general shelving location only. And this one, serial statistics wizard report, also you can generate from here. So if you click on this, it will show the complete serial subscription, when it was started, when it is ending, and all this. Okay, so this way you can do the serial control, and you can manage the receive it, send the claim. You can also receive in bulk, and you can complete the. So generally people, especially in the library, what do? They do the serial management in this way only. They do not go for the acquisition and means through purchasing and then receiving. Most of the libraries, they follow the manual purchase procedure, and receiving they do in Koha in this way. So this is all about. Now coming to report part. Just click on Koha report library. I just click on here and the Koha report library. So you can have some ready-made report for serials. Yeah. Shows the total serial received during the month, missing late claim serial during the month, late issues, issue received in a date range, list of non-current. So all these, let's say we are going to see that total shows the total serial received during a month. So I'll choose this. I'll go for code, go for create from SQL. And then paste. I take serial, save report, and now it is saved. If I run this, this may have some error because it was created in the previous version of Koha. So it is having unknown column biblioitems.markxml. So let's remove this biblioitems.markxml from the report. What happened? Okay, it is showing that it has got some issue with the biblioitems.markxml. It means there may be some error with this code with the current version. We can check some other report. Let's take this one and see what it does. Missing, we are just trying to get missing claim issue. Okay. And then update SQL, run the report, and now it will show the missing late claimed serial during the month. This is not showing because we could not send the mail as the mail was not found for late issue in the vendor. So this will show subscription ID, biblio number, serial ID, title, serial sequence, plant date, and all. If any field you don't want from this, you can go to edit, and easiest method is that you delete it from here. Whichever field you don't like to have in your like plan date, you don't want, you just remove this. You don't want serial ID, you remove this, remove this. So unnecessary, the fields which are appearing in your report, you can delete it from here. And one more thing, that some of the late issues, if you noticed, that also you can create. So what exactly I'm trying to say, that you have got lot many options to be added in Koha. Only you have to explore. You need to spend some time and you need to just practice it. Then only you will become master. Otherwise, after going from this workshop, if you just forget and do not practice, so the Koha also will forget you. All of you, please remember that practice will make you perfect. Okay, so this way you can generate the report. It is very similar to other reports which we generated in the Koha, another module. Okay. So I have finished the serial part, and let me see the try to see the this one. What else we are supposed to cover today? Yeah, I think I have finished all the issues related to the serial. Now, I would request you all that if you have any query or question, so please raise the query and I'll be happy to answer them. Yeah. Is there any query or question? Let me see the chat box. I'm not audible. Is it so? Am I not audible to you all?
Sir, you are audible.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, so you got any question for me? We have finished serial, so I will be moving to some other important part. Okay, so I imagine that you have already understood the complete portion of the serial. Now I will just take you to the some other part of Koha where I will demonstrate that how you can do some other good things in Koha. See, I do not know exactly whether the things have been discussed or not. I think Dr. Amit has already covered everything in the different sessions. Yeah, but I will show you some of the important things in Koha which you should know because it is very important for every professional, those who are working in Koha, and that is the tools. See, tools will have not many options, you can say, or you can have lot many features, you can say. The first one which I want to show that the import the patron images. See, that day uh, what happened that day, we could not discuss that how we can import the bulk images. So today I am going to demonstrate, and for that Koha installation, would you like me to discuss now? Okay, so you will have to give me 5 minutes. Please mute yourself. Okay, so let us go one by one. We have sufficient time to finish. So let us go one by one. The first one which I want to demonstrate, that is the bulk image, how you can import. So first of all, you have to see that how many patrons means you are going to upload for the images. So if you see the list of patron, you see these are the patrons, and here I can see I have the user 12114 which I imported, and now I will get some of the images from net.
Oh, ये क्या हो गया?
Okay, like let's say Salman Khan. Will get some image just only to make you understand, so that you get easy understanding. Okay, I take this image, save image, and this I'm keeping as a user one. Okay, then I take this as a user two. Remember, you are supposed to save the images as per the here I create the folder patron. Can you see my desktop?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. I'll just stop and show you. See, I have just created one in the desktop. I created one folder with the name patron. You can create any folder with any name. Only you have to see that whatever the roll number you are using, the image also should be with the same name. Like my card number is user 1, user 2. So I have given the user 1 the image name, user 2 image name. And I'll create one notepad file here. I'll create one notepad file here and name with idlink.txt and open this file. Is the file visible to you? Text file.
Yes, sir.
The notepad is visible.
No, sir. Notepad not visible.
Notepad
No,
not
sir.
visible. Okay, so I will just open the notepad and then I will share it again. Let me see, is there any option to share the complete computer? Oh, okay, no problem. I will not waste time. Okay, so this is my notepad. This is my notepad. So what exactly we have to do? I have just opened the idlink.txt and here I will write first the roll number. I will write user 1 and then space, and I will write user 1 dot whatever the extension the means format of the image. Then enter user 2 tab user2.jpg, and if it is having 10, 15, 100,000, you just mention all these and then save it. After that, okay, I will share it again. Okay, so now you got, see, the ID link file and this image file. You select this, right click and compress it to zip file. Compress it to zip file all together, the file and the text file, and it will get converted into ID link. You see all these are available here. Now let's go to Koha. I'll stop this. I go to Koha and I share this again. I go to tools and upload Patron images. Click on choose file, and wherever you have kept the zip file, you just select the zip file. You see now it is added, and then upload. So your image will get uploaded and you will get the message imported successfully. Now if I click on user 1, you will see the image of that member. Similarly, if I go for user 2, so you will see the image of that user. So this becomes easy for bulk image import. Because we cannot upload it is easy for us to upload the it is easy for us to upload the bulk image in case we are uploading the things or images to a particular category. Okay, so let me see the chat box. If we enter the patron list wrongly, how we will you just delete the list? What is wrong in that? If you have entered patron list wrongly, or if you have added any member, wrong member in the list, you delete that member and again add it. Okay. So, okay, now let us discuss the questions if you have. Yeah, please, if you have any query question. Installation, I will discuss tomorrow. Why? Because I will have to make the virtual box ready, and then I will show you the demonstration. So right straight, I will start the demonstration tomorrow, and tomorrow we have validity, right? Okay. So this reminder, someone is asking overdue reminder. I can demonstrate overdue reminder is nothing. It will automatically generate, only you need to configure the email. And I will show you where to configure the email. I'll show you. I'll just let me start my virtual box. I'm starting my virtual box to make you understand. Okay, hope my screen is visible to you all.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. So what exactly I'm trying to show you that I will show you the email configuration. So in this system, I have already installed Koha. Okay, if I just click on this, okay, so this is my Koha, and to show you the email configuration, yeah, I need to open the terminal, and please see carefully. First, I am supposed to enter as a root. Then I will just enter to the koha-conf.xml file. So I'll go to etc koha, then I'll go to sites and then library. You can note it down. You have to go to C means etc folder, koha folder, sites folder, and then your library database folder. You will get this file koha-conf.xml, and here you are supposed to open this file. So let's say I open this. No problem, I will open with koha-xml. In this file, hope it is visible to you all. Yeah, I'll make it big little. Here. Yeah, I will come at the end of this file. I'll come at the end of this file and find out the option. Yeah, this option, SMTP server. Can you see? Any one of you please confirm? Is it visible to you all?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we have to configure 4 things. First of all, you need to add the SMTP server. So the host name will be SMTP. Suppose I am using Gmail, smtp.gmail.com. The port number will be like 587. Oh, something went wrong with this. The file is deleted. Okay, no problem. I'll open another. I'll have to close this virtual box. Locating and restarting that file may take a long time. I'll just give me 2 minutes. I'll start another virtual box. Or else I just want to show you. I'll tell you what exactly you have to do so that you can configure in your server. See, you have to configure three things. Your SMTP server will be smtp.gmail.com, and then your port number will be 587. Then it will ask you to give the username. Username will be your Gmail ID. Password, you need to generate the app password from, I'll show you where to generate app password from Google Mail, Gmail account with two-step verification. And this is little tricky, which you have to enable before you configure this. And then in the SSL, you have to write start TLS. This is very important. These four things you have to do. First, you have to write smtp.gmail.com. Then you have to add the 587, then Gmail ID, then this, and then start TLS. So once you configure this, your email will start working with this ID. So let me show you that how you can enable the two-step verification. That is important. If you do not know how to enable the two-step verification, then it will be difficult for you to configure the email, especially in Koha. So I just share. I go to let me enable this. Okay. So in this, two-step verification has already been enabled. That's why it is asking me to confirm. Is it you or not? But I'll show you. Once you log into your email account, let's say you're using Gmail or whatever, what you have to do, you have to enable two-step verification and app password. So for that, you need to go to account. On the top right, once you log in, on the top right, it will show you this. Click on security at the left side. It will open another window, and here first you have to click on two-step verification. So you just click on two-step verification. Just click on get started. Now continue, and it will ask you to give this mobile number, and then click on send. It will send you the text message in your mobile that you're supposed to enter, like I have got, and now I'll click on next and then turn on. So my two-step verification has been enabled on this. Now at the last, in the same page, once you enable the two-step verification, at the last, at the end, there is a one app password. So click on this, And all of you, please be careful when you define this. You just give the name like Koha or anything you can give. There is no compulsion here. Click on create. It will generate 16-digit password. Make sure that you copy it very nicely, because once you click on done, it will not be visible. So I copied this and click on done. So my password is generated, and that password you have to add in the Koha-XML file which I was demonstrating you. Here, username and then password. So this password you will paste here in the file. And please remove the space in between. There is no need to have the space. Okay, so this 16-digit password, if you add and then you configure in your Gmail and save it, it will start sending the mail. This will be the default, and you will not have to configure it again and again. Okay, so I hope I got I explained it to you and you got it, but I will practically, once again, I'll demonstrate tomorrow the installation part. And also tomorrow, are we having the program in this one? What is the schedule? Let us see. Okay, so tomorrow we are having the validity session. So first session will be full of your e-resources, everything. But I'll make sure that I discuss the installation part, and then I discuss the email part. Two part I'll be covering. We will start the session by 6:20, and then I'll cover that. Don't worry. Even if the validity session is over, I will cover these two parts tomorrow without any problem. Okay, so hope the session I have taken today is of use. Now, if you have any query or questions, so you can ask. I will be happy to answer them.
Sir, there are some questions in chat box.
Where I cannot see how to use offline circulation. If I do not suggest to use offline circulation, I strongly suggest not to use offline circulation, because that will create a lot of confusion for you. It is always better that you make a note on the paper, and then you manually return and issue. I practically have tested it, though the um, offline circulation utility is there, but the problem arises when, suppose, the user already has taken the book and he has the provision of taking two books, and without your knowledge he has taken three books or four books in the offline circulation. So that time you may face a lot of difficulty. So it is always better you do not use. I do not suggest, but if you want to use, you can download the utility. Simply you have to give the ID, and the way you issue the book, it will generate one KPJ file. Once your system is restored, upload it. So it will be done. But I do not suggest to use offline circulation. Yeah, what is that? How to upload the Excel file to catalog? I think Dr. Amit yesterday was telling that he has already covered data migration part. So he might have discussed that how you integrate the Excel file by converting and integrating to Koha. Data migration is a big part. It does not, it will not get covered in 15 or 20 minutes. It needs at least one full session of 1.5 hours, because It has two parts. First, we need to prepare the Excel file, convert it into a mark, and then second part, we have to go to Koha, configure it, and then import the record. So the best one, I will suggest you that you just visit my this channel, and here I have given all the data migration 4 videos that way will be of your help. You can visit this YouTube channel. Okay, librarian guide. So I can show you, I will demonstrate you so it will be easy to locate. One minute. So this is the channel. You can go to the home page, playlist, and there you may get the different.
Sell online and grow your business with Wix e-commerce. A beautiful storefront.
Here I have given the data migration. Yeah. So I have explained how you can integrate the, migrate the data from Excel file to Mark. These 4 files will be of your use. You can go through this. Data migration basics, migration preparation, then converting Excel file to Mark, and then finally importing. So you can go ahead with this and you can use it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
दोस्तों, in this video we are going to discuss about the data migration process, and we are going to discuss in detail that how we can.
Okay. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, there are few questions how to delete the bulk pattern file. See, you can use the bulk pattern deletion, but why you want to do? The first question is that once you do the circulation, even for a single time, the Koha will not allow you to delete the file. Okay, so if at all you want to delete it, you can go to, let me show you. See, you can go to cataloging and this will give you the record deletion tools. Yeah, here batch pattern deletion. So you can give here delete patron who meet the following criteria, who have not borrowed. You can delete if the member has not taken any book from any particular date, or whose expiration date is before this date, or whose patron category is this. So if you just verify and then you delete, then it will allow you to move to the next. Individually, if you want to delete, so you can simply go to member and just go to more and delete. But again, you will have the problem that if you have any single transaction against this user, so it will stop you, because Koha understands as a practice that if the circulation has taken place in Koha that becomes a record and you are not supposed to delete it. Okay. Circulation data in bulk. That you will have to do from backend. There is no option here to do it from front end. You have to go to the MySQL. You can use PHP myadmin, go to particular table, and then you upload the Excel file there. Okay, so that can be possible through backend. All these which you are asking, how to import circulation data in bulk. So there is no ready-made provision in Koha that will allow you to import the um, circulation data directly. However, you can do it in the database. See, database has got a lot of freedom. There you can do lot many things in the software. If you are comfortable with playing with the table and fields, you can do many things in that. Okay, friends, so let's close the session now. And I will welcome your question through mail, if any, and I will help you in the solving your issue. But tomorrow I will be demonstrating your installation and email configuration. So till then, good night, take care. All of you, please stay safe, happy, and again we will connect tomorrow.
Okay.
Good night, sir.
Okay,
Thank
good
you so
night to
much, sir.
all.
Thank you so much, sir.